PCA, guys, I want to show you guys how you document these. Okay, so at the end of your shift, you go to your pump the same way you always have. You zero your pump and you document your doses attempted, your doses given, how much was given PCA, and how much was given in total volume by the end of the shift. So here's how you document those things. So I've got a patient, Mr. Carcrash, here is on the PCA. So the total volume has to be accounted for in the MAR. So we're going to go to the MAR and we're going to do our infused titrate. And then in our infused titrate, so we're going to indicate that the rate is still 0.05 as was ordered. Okay. And then in the infusion intake portion, this is where you're going to document the total amount given in your shift in mils. Okay. So that amount is now going to get accounted for. If you forget to do this, what happens is when they go to start a new CAD pump, this amount will be a discrepancy and it will not let someone else put in a new CAD pump. So you've got to do this at the end of each shift. When you zero your pumps, you want to make sure that you account for the volume given in the MAR. So that's half the problem. We'll go ahead and save that. So now the other half of the problem is you need to account for your bolus doses. That doesn't account for your bolus doses. So to account for your bolus doses, you're going to go to your work list. And in your PCA intervention right here, so you're going to document against it. Now in here, completed boluses. So we'll say that our patient got 6 out of 8 attempts. 8 attempts, okay? And because those 6 boluses were equivalent to 1 milligram, the patient got a total of 6 milligrams administered during that shift. Bolus data cleared, yes. When you clear your pump, you're going to do that. And then you're going to basically, so the infusion is still in progress. So we've got that. It's a subcutaneous site. So the bolus dose, so we're going to indicate here that it's a 1 milligram dose per bolus. The lockout interval is going to be your 15 per minute, right? And then your max doses. So in this particular order, we had a maximum of 4 doses in 4 hours. So that's going to be a 4 milligram limit. Sorry. It already indicates the milligrams, you just need the 4. And then so the time limit, so that's over a 4-hour period. And then the PCA site assessment, we're going to assess our PCA site. And then you have a sedation scale that needs to be done on the patient. So we'll say in this case that our patient's slightly drowsy but easily rousable, which is probably a good level to be at. And then you want to document the most recent pain level for the patient. So we'll say that our patient's pain level is reasonably controlled at 3, and they're not nauseated. And we can indicate here there's no nausea, there's no emesis, so we're good there. And then there's no intervention at this point. We're not stopping, we're not notifying anesthesiology. This is what you should have documented at the end of your shift. So for PCAs, you're going to document first in the MAR your total dose, your total amount given for the shift, and then you're going to go to your work list and complete the assessment and documentation of bolus doses. Hopefully that is clear.